Hey guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today I want to share with you the adult and YA books that I am most looking forward to coming out in the last 3 months of the year. All right, so I've been doing these videos every quarter for the year, and this is my final one for this year. I have loved doing these videos. It has been a nice new thing for me to be excited about new releases. I've never really paid attention to new releases in the past, and so it's been fun to just dig into all the new releases coming out and see what's out there and what I'm most excited about, and to share that with you. So I will also be doing a middle grade version of this that will be coming out later in the week. And so yeah, today though, we're focusing on adult and YA books. So let's just get into it. So these are going to be in order of release, so from soonest to latest. And the first one on this list is Bluebird by Sharon Cameron. You will notice that I keep looking down. That's because all my information's down here. I do not have that good of a memory. But Bluebird by Sharon Cameron will be coming out on October 5th. And this is a historical fiction book. It is about a girl in 1946 who, after the war ends, comes to New York and is kind of caught up in the beginnings of the Cold War sort of stuff. But it says that there's lots of stuff going on, but she holds the key to a deadly secret, Project Bluebird, a horrific experiment of the concentration camps capable of tipping the balance of world power. Both the Americans and the Soviets want Bluebird, and it is something that neither should ever be allowed to possess. And then it says that Eva, who is the main character, hasn't come to America for secrets or power. She hasn't even come for a new life. She has come to America for one thing: justice, and the Nazi that escaped its net. Sounds so good. I am very, very excited for that. It sounds like a really fun historical fiction novel. All right, the next one that comes out on October 5th is The Lincoln Highway by Amor Towles. I am so excited for this. I read A Gentleman in Moscow last year and adored it. I have yet to read Rules of Civility, which is a crime against humanity, I feel like. But I'm very excited for his new release. It says that it is set in 1954 and follows an 8-year-old Emmett Watson. It says he is driven home to Nebraska by the warden of the work farm where he has just served a year for involuntary manslaughter. His mother long gone, his father recently deceased, and the family farm foreclosed upon by the bank. Emmett's intention is to pick up his 8-year-old brother and head west, where they can start their new lives anew. But when the warden drives away, Emmett discovers that 2 friends from the work farm have hidden themselves in the trunk of the warden's car. Together, they have hatched an altogether different plan for Emmett's future. So it sounds really good. I'm down. Like, I love Amor Towles' writing style, so I know I'm gonna love this one. All right, and then the next book that I want to share with you is a graphic novel adaptation of a book that's already out, and that is Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. The graphic novel adaptation comes out on October 12th and is adapted by Andrew Donkin, and then the illustrators are Bran Livesey, Chris Dickey, and Dave Kopka. And this is, like I said, a graphic novel adaptation of Ruta Sepetys' book. Between Shades of Grey is my favorite of her books. I love Ruta Sepetys. Between Shades of Grey is my favorite. It is about a Lithuanian girl who is taken to a Russian gulag during World War II, and it just follows her family and her experience there, and it is so good. There's also a movie out. It's on Amazon Prime, I believe. It is subtitled, but it is called Ashes in the Snow, or Ashes in Snow, something like that. But I am super excited to get my hands on this graphic novel adaptation. I may have already pre-ordered it, like, as soon as I heard about it. All right, the next one that is another historical fiction that just sounded so good to me is called The Last Checkmate by Gabriela Saab. And this says it is for people who like The Tattooist of Auschwitz and The Queen's Gambit. So it's basically about a Polish resistance teen who ends up in Auschwitz and plays chess in exchange for her life. And it says, in doing so, fights to bring the man who destroyed her family to justice. So it's about chess and World War II and the Polish resistance. And, like, what is there not to love about that? And that comes out on October 19th. I don't know if I said that or not. Another one that comes out on October 19th is Once Upon a Wardrobe. This is by Patty Callahan. She also wrote Becoming Mrs. Lewis, which was about C.S. Lewis. And this one is another one about C.S. Lewis. It says, Meg's Devonshire is brilliant with numbers and equations on a scholarship at Oxford and dreams of solving the greatest mysteries of physics. She prefers the dependability of facts except for one. The younger brother she loves with all her heart doesn't have long to live. When George becomes captivated by a copy of a brand new book called The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and begs her to find out where Narnia came from, there's no way she can refuse. Despite her timidity about approaching the famous author, Meg soon finds herself taking teas with the Oxford Don and his own brother, exploring them for answers. What she receives instead are more stories of Jack Lewis's life, which she takes home to George. Why won't Mr. Lewis just tell her plainly what George wants to know? The answer will reveal to Meg many truths that science and math cannot. And the gift that she thought she was giving to her brother, the story of Narnia, turns out to be his gift to her instead. Hope. I just got teary reading that synopsis. Like, it just sounds so beautiful. It sounds like it's going to be perfect for the colder weather. All right, moving on to November. November 2nd is a YA book that I'm excited about, or shock of this video, and that is Gilded by Marissa Meyer. This is another fairy tale retelling by her, which is my favorite of her books, like Lunar Chronicles, hello. And it is the start of a new series. It is a retelling. It says it's a haunting retelling of Rumpelstiltskin. Long ago, cursed by the god of lies, a poor miller's daughter has developed a talent for spinning stories that are fantastical and spellbinding and entirely untrue. Or so everyone believes. When one of Cyrilda's outlandish tales draws the attention of the sinister Earl King and his undead hunters, she finds herself swept away into a grim world where ghouls and phantoms prowl the earth and hollow-eyed ravens track her every move. The king orders Cyrilda to complete the impossible task of spinning straw into gold or be killed for telling falsehoods. In her desperation, Cyrilda unwittingly summons a mysterious boy to her aid. He agrees to help her for a price. Love isn't meant to be part of the bargain. Soon Cyrilda realizes that there is more than one secret hidden in the castle walls, including an ancient curse that must be broken if she hopes to end the tyranny of the king and his wild hunt forever. So this definitely sounds more creepy than what I typically prefer to read. However, since it's Marissa Meyer, I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see. We'll see how far I get into it. We'll see. I don't know. But it's a fairy tale retelling, which I love from Marissa Meyer. So we're just going to go for it. Like I said, that comes out on November 2nd. All right, November 9th is a new book by Kimmery Martin. I read her book, Queen of Hearts, and really enjoyed it. And this is a new one that is going to be coming out that follows 3 different doctors. They've been really close since medical school. They're going on a vacation, and just as they're getting ready to start traveling, a pandemic hits. Apparently this was written pre-COVID, so who knows, but a pandemic hits, and it follows each of the 3 doctors in their different fields of medicine and how they kind of respond to what's going on. They also have different family, situations. One of them has a child, one of them is like trying to conceive, one's an OB, one works in infectious disease, and one works in emergency medicine. So it just sounded very interesting to me. But yeah, we'll see. I used to watch Grey's Anatomy. Loved it. I binged all of ER. Loved it. I'm down for the medical dramas, but we'll see. So, all right, and then the last book that I have to talk about comes out on November 23rd, and it is another YA book, and that is the 3rd book in the Brandon Sanderson Skyward series. I think this is going to be a 4-book series, so this is book number 3. It's called Cytonic. Whatever. The cover's right here, and it'll be down below in the description as well. But the 3rd book comes out. I am so excited. I have read book 1. I own book 2. It is going to be getting read very soon, and then here's book 3. And this is a YA sci-fi book that follows Spensa, who lives on a different planet, and her and like the people on her planet are fighting a war against aliens that they don't really know a lot about. And in one of the big battles many years ago, her father ran away and was deemed a coward, and so she has been fighting kind of against that stigma her whole life, and it just follows her. So it is so good. I love it so much, and I'm very excited for the next book coming out in that series. So those are the YA and adult books that I am most looking forward to coming out in the last 3 months of the year. And so yeah, if you have heard of any of these and have any comments about them, if you're looking forward to them, let me know. If they are brand new on your radar now and you're excited to check them out now, let me know. And also let me know what you're most looking forward to coming out here at the end of 2021. Also, let me know if you would like me to continue doing these videos in 2022. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking I'm leaning toward it because I've really enjoyed kind of getting a feel for what's coming out. And I've actually been reading quite a bit of the books that I have been excited about. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya!